Hey YouTube, how's it going? Hold on a second. Clear this off. My screen is dark. Um, please give me a moment. I'm running a few minutes behind. I'm usually all prepped and ready to go by this time, but things happen. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Come on, man. Um, yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight, guys. Hold on. Crap. Kanye. Omari. West. All right. Okay. So we've got that done. What? Okay. And let's go here and go live on Instagram. Why is everything so dark? Okay. There we go. All right, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello, Kels Butter. How are you? Happy Monday, my dear. We're getting started in just about 3 minutes. I had a few things I had to do right before the show, but they're all done. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Did you do anything fun, Kels Butter? Yeah. We're gonna have a good time today, guys. We have a few stories. We only have 2 stories today, so the show's gonna go pretty quickly. So I thought that what we would do was just go more in depth into nonprofits and take your questions and stuff after I'm done with the stories, or just your general business formation questions in general. Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing today. We have stories about the North Face. We have stories about what's that thing called? Nothing. It's the Kanye West. We got a story about Kanye West. It's gonna be a good time. Hold on 1 second because I need to. Oh shoot! I can't check my stories because I'm live. Okay. All right. Well, we're getting started in about a minute, so grab a drink, a pen and paper, a snack, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Um, we're gonna have a good time. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum. Don't mind me. I'm just being silly, but we're getting started in a couple minutes. Make sure that everybody can see me and none of the cameras are blocked. All right. Yeah. So I hope you guys are ready to have some fun with me today. Oh shoot. You know what I forgot, y'all? Y'all were going to let me forget about this. Hold on 1 second while I get the audio recording device. Okay. I can't find it right now. So we will just have to go without the audio recording today. Oh man, what did I do with it? I can't remember what I did with it. Anyway, It's 8:05, so it's time for us to get started, okay? Hey. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I haven't done a Monday show in a couple weeks. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, and you're like, this is, who's this lady? I don't know who she is. Why is she on here on the internet? Why am I hearing her voice in my podcast? I'm Natalie Pierre Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation with the state, getting your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have appropriate contracts for clients and partners, uh, getting brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring and training strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. Okay, these are the things and more that I can help you with. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you with these things, I'm very happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. All right. So that's why I'm here to help you through all those steps. So if you're in the startup phase of your business, or if you've been in business for a while, but you need to get yourself together, I want to help you. Go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation today if you're a first time client. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can download the free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast so that you can catch up on old episodes of the show because you're not going to be able to make all of the live ones. You can also access many of my digital products like my ebooks and my video trainings at linktree/NPL consulting firm. We are focusing on nonprofits this month. So you can pick up my nonprofits ebook for $9.97 at linktree/NPL consulting firm. And last but not blah, blah, blah. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you can grab your show merch, your mugs, your t-shirts. Okay. They're here for you. Makes the water taste more delicious. All right. But yeah, so Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you go to catch up with all things NPL consulting. Um, yeah, and that's that. So we have gone over the housekeeping things. Oh, yeah, we need to go over the show just in case we have some new people who don't know what's happening here today. All right. So here is how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys send me, stories that I find on blog sites, anywhere that I find inspiration. Um, I take the stories, and especially they all have lessons that we can learn as business owners and as entrepreneurs, and I bring them here and we talk about them and we pull those lessons out. Okay, so this is a time for you to ask questions and to give comments as long as they are respectful. Okay, I will also be asking you to give me some emojis, give me some letters, some comments. Let me know what you think. And it's just a lot more fun when we all participate together. All right. So make sure that you invite all your friends into the discussion, and make sure that you participate, because if you have questions, I can't answer them if you don't tell them to me. Okay. All right. So we are going to go on ahead and get started. And before we even get into our stories, we are going to do our NPL nugget. What is an NPL nugget, you ask? NPL nugget is a tidbit, a tidbit business or legal concept that I teach in a couple of minutes. And just so that you can learn them as you go. Now, like I said, we are focusing this month on nonprofits. We've talked about, who can start a nonprofit. We've talked about or I mean, not how a nonprofit starts. We've talked about what part of the IRS code governs, charities and foundations. We've talked about the fact that there are five different types of nonprofit organizations. So today we're going to delve a little bit deeper into that. We last week we talked about how 501c3 governs charities and foundations, and today we are talking about um, professional organizations, okay? Like those that govern medical professionals and things like that. That is governed by 501c4. Yes, 501c4. So, when you see the American Medical Association or the American Dental Association or the, I don't know, um any type of body that governs a group of professionals, that is a different type that is considered a nonprofit organization, okay? As well, Greek organizations, if you're part of the Divine Nine, or if you don't know what the Divine Nine is, or anyone who is a part of Greek life, those organizations are considered nonprofit organizations because they contribute to the development of a group of people. Okay. Now, if you want the exact IRS codes that govern those groups, make sure that you pick up the nonprofit entities ebook. It is only $9.97 at linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. Okay. All right. Now, um, let's move on to our stories because we've got some interesting ones on tonight. Okay. If you have ever owned a North Face product, the North Face, if you have ever owned a product by the North Face, please give, how do I shut this sound off? Please give me a coat emoji. If you have ever owned an item from the company, uh, the North Face. Hey, the Haunter, please give me a coat emoji. The North Face. And if you don't know what the North Face is, they are an outdoor apparel company. They make really warm coats. I remember one time somebody gifted me. You hate North Face? Why do you hate North Face? They're so warm. Someone gifted me a North Face jacket one time, and when I tell you, when I put that jacket on, I felt like, hi, look, Lush Naturals. I felt like I had the entire armor of God on me. Okay, that jacket kept me warm in the wintertime. All right. But North Face is known for their very insulated, heavy duty outerwear. So if you have ever owned a North Face product, give me a coat emoji. All right. Now here's the problem. And the funny thing, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this story. So I'm kind of connected to this story. Um, the actually no, let me give you the rest of the facts and then I'll tell you how I'm kind of connected. So we have the North Face, we know, with their awesome coats and things like that. Thank you, Look Lush Naturals, for the coat emoji. Well, that's a stylish coat too. Okay, emojis. um but On the other side, over, yes, and lifetime warranty. If you didn't know, if you purchase a product from the North Face, no matter how long you've had it, if it breaks, like a zipper breaks on a coat, you can send it back and they will fix it. That Thank you for reminding me about that, Eddie Jean. All right. Now, In another place, in Raleigh, North Carolina, though, there's something happening that North Face isn't too happy about. There is a gentleman. I didn't write down his name here. I'm gonna give him the I'm going to give him, some anonymity just in case. Anyway, in Raleigh, North Carolina, there is a company out there operating a brick and mortar store called the Trap Face. The Trap Face is a clothing company that focuses on urban themed t-shirts. Um, I went to their website today. They've got like, two-piece sets and track suits, tees, sweatshirts, things like that. And the company's called the Trap Face. And the North Face is not too happy. They have sued the Trap Face for trademark infringement. Now, it's not just the fact that this store is called the Trap Face. They also have a logo that the North Face says is way too similar to theirs. Now, I posted these two logos in my stories earlier today. I asked you guys what you thought about it, if you thought they were too close for comfort. About 65% of you thought that the two logos were too close to each other. But the gentleman who operates the Trap Face doesn't think so. He's actually representing himself in this case against the North Face. So this gentleman operating this store in Raleigh, North Carolina, is taking on the conglomerate called the North Face, and he's saying, "Look, my logo is different. One, because mine is rectangular and North Face's logo is curved. Two, I use a different shade of red. And three, I'm targeting a different market. I'm targeting the urban wear market, and uh, the North Face is focused on outdoor apparel. So we are two different markets, right? So I wanted to bring you guys this case. If you haven't had a chance to go look at the logos yet, please take 15 seconds right now and go look at my stories because I want your opinion. I want you to tell me whether you think this gentleman has, a snowball's chance in hell. Yes, the Hunter, that was exactly the phrase that popped into my head when I heard it. Now, here's how I'm kind of connected to it. The gentleman who owns this store is a friend of one of my best friends. She actually asked me if I wanted to have him on the show, but I said no, his case is ongoing, so he needs to keep his mouth closed. Um, but yes, this gentleman is representing himself against the North Face. So if you have seen the logos that I'm talking about, if you saw them in my Facebook story or my Instagram story, do you think that the store owner has a credible argument against the North Face? Is North Face doing too much, or is North Face just trying to defend their mark? I want to know what you guys think. Okay. So check the picture in my stories. Actually, let me see if I can pop it up here. Here we go. All right. So if you're looking on Instagram, you can see the photo. So I want you guys to look at that photo real quick and then let me know, is this, too much, or is it, is North Face tripping, or do they have a credible argument? Is North Face tripping, or do they have a credible argument? Facebook, I don't know how to share those photos on Facebook. I can only really do it on Instagram. But what do you guys think? I think the logos are too similar. I think the gentleman who runs the Trap Face, while while I can admire his tenacity, I just think it's way too close. Kels Butter said maybe if he changed the color, right? Maybe if he changed the color, while it may be a different shade of red, it's not so different that a passing glance couldn't mistake it for that, right? And also, it's not just the logo, but also the North Face does not want to be associated with anything called the trap. If you don't know, I'm sure most of the people watching here know, The trap refers to, a place where illegal activity is happening, usually some type of home where drugs are being sold. And the North Face, that is not a part of their image at all. The North Face is very wholesome. They're doing outdoor activities. It's like a family company, right? So the North Face does not want their name associated with anything that could be considered, immoral or illegal or whatever. So they are definitely, trying to defend themselves and separate themselves from the trap face. Um, yeah. So, but I want to know from you guys. Now, Kel's Butter said that maybe if the store owner changes the color, he might have an argument. Does anybody think the logo is okay? Does anybody think that, it should be totally scrapped? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hey, Sincere 39. Sincere 39. Since you just popped in, I'm gonna give you a chance to get in on this on this. Actually, you saw this on this debate. I'm sure you saw this photo that I posted earlier today. Um the North Face uh is suing a Raleigh, North Carolina store called the Trap Face, which sells urban themed t shirts. The owner of the Trap Face is representing himself against the North Face, saying that his logo is different because it's a different shade of red. His logo, the shape in his logo is rectangular, and he's focused on a different market. So, Sincere 39, I want to know from you: do you think that the owner of the Trap Face has a snowball's chance in hell against the North Face? Does the North Face have a legitimate trademark infringement lawsuit here, or are they just trying to be bullies? Sincere 39 said it's too close. That's right. I definitely think that it's too close. If I just kind of, glance them sideways and I'm not looking that close, I would most likely mistake one for the other. And that is exactly what North Face does not want, right? Um, Kels Butters said change the word face and the color. The shape is clearly different. Yes, the shape is different, it but it's kind of the overall thing, right? The shape is different, but when you look at the overall image, it gives you a North Face feel, and that's what they don't want. So, Kels Butter, I do agree with you that he could have changed the word face and changed the color. Maybe, he could have done a blue and been like, I don't know, the trap, I don't know, the trap hand, I don't know, whatever he wanted to call it. But Sincere 39 said, I think they have the same customer base. So you think the same people who would be interested in a North Face would also be interested in a trap face, fit. And I don't disagree with you. Everybody loves North Face. I know plenty of people with North Face jackets. I've had North Face jackets. They're ubiquitous. They are, everybody likes them. Everybody knows about them. So they do have a large reach, and whether or not the trap face is intentionally seeking out the same market as the North Face, at the end of the day you're both in the clothing industry. So I think you're totally right about that, Sincere 39. They have an overlapping customer base, because if you live in a cold area, whether you're interested in urban themed clothing or not, you're going to want a coat, right? Okay. So again, the gentleman who runs the trap face, he is representing himself in this case, right? So I want to know, by a show of Sincere 39 said, well, I mean, a lot of black people makes it urban wear. Is that what makes something urban wear? That a lot of black people wear it? Okay. But yes. So I want to know, give me some thumbs up and thumbs down. If you think North Face should win, give me a thumbs up. If you think North Face is being a bully, give me a thumbs down. If you think North Face is doing the right thing and that they should win, give me a thumbs up. If you think that North Face is doing too much, Give me a thumbs down. Okay. Let me know what y'all think. Eh. For me, it's a thumbs up. I think North Face is totally valid for this trademark infringement suit. I just think the logo is too close. Why did you have to choose a shade of red? You have an entire rainbow of colors that you could have chosen from, and you chose a shade of red that is very close to the North Face's shade. So I've got two thumbs up so far from Kel's Butter and from Eddie Jean. With me, that makes three. Anybody else? Sincere 39. What's your vote, sir? We're waiting on you. Um, but yeah, good. Sincere 39 said once we put our stamp on it, it's fashionable like Timberland. You know what? You right, you right. We got style, we got flair. Um but yeah, while feel for this gentleman, and I know he's just, trying to run a business. This is why I tell you guys, you need to be careful with your logos. Do not try and build your businesses on somebody else's back. Make your logos as unique as possible so nobody can come and say that you're trying to steal their thunder. This man could have avoided a lot of this if he had just, done a little bit more work. Now, he said he created this logo completely from his mind. And I'm not going to say that he is lying, but I do think that the North Face logo has some influence to it. But that is just my opinion. All right. So, moving on to our next and final story of the night. Look, this is all I could find today, y'all. It's been a slow news week. I was checking the alerts, wasn't nothing popping up. I wasn't even getting emails in my inbox. Okay. Um, but as you can see, today's show is entitled Kanye Omari West. That is the why bother me with this. If you didn't know, Kanye Omari West is Kanye West's full name that his mother gave to him when he was born. The one that he has had for, I think Kanye's older than me, so 40 years and counting. Um, Kanye has recently applied for and been approved for a name change. In the I guess in the great footsteps of, one named entertainers like Cher and Madonna and Prince. Hello, Nessie Time. Kanye has successfully changed his legal name to Ye. He no longer has a last name or a middle name. Kanye Omari West is now only to be known as Ye. Now, we've been covering Kanye a lot. He's been filing a lot of trademarks lately for both Donda and Ye. He's 44. Thank you, Sincere 39. He's been filing a lot of trademarks for Donda and Ye. And he is, I guess, continuing the transition to Ye by changing his own legal name. So Kanye is officially a one named individual. Um, uh, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. When I read this story, when I tell you I rolled my eyes so hard, like, sir, really, but whatever. And then I saw some picture of him in Sweden and his hair had like all patches on it. Somebody needs to pray for this man. He needs some help. Um, but whatever. That's his business. He got money. I guess he can do what he wants. But yes, Kanye Omari West is now going to be known only as Ye. Can you imagine the mail? Hello, Mr. Ye. But what do you think about this in terms of, all of the trademarks that Kanye's been filing for different things? Remember, he filed for a dating app with the name Ye. He's filed for some types of clothing. What do you think about this name change? He's gone from three names to one. He is now in that rarefied air with the one named greats. Like I said, Cher, Madonna. Are there any Prince? Who else has one name? Seal. Nessie Time said, does he get a new social security number too? I don't know, but I highly doubt it. I doubt that they would give him a new social security number for that. Because it's not changing, anything in terms of his stuff. It's just his name. Sincere 39 said, too much time and money. Sir, I agree with you. Okay. Somebody find this man a praying grandmother. Um, but good luck to him. Uh but yeah, those were the stories I had, guys. We did not have much today. I scoured the internet. I was lucky we came up with what we did. Uh, so what I wanted to do, if you guys have questions for the next 10 minutes, was take your, nonprofit questions, your business formation questions, or any questions you've had on some of the stories that we've covered recently, and you can ask them here. Like I said, the last we've been covering nonprofits for the month of October. We've talked about the fact that there are 5 different types of nonprofits. Uh, Hold on, we've got some commentary. Kelsbutter said he actually sounds like he is suffering from some mental distress for real. I have been saying this for a very long time. I feel like when his mom died, he was traumatized and he didn't address those traumas. And it's just spiraled on top of probably having, you know, other things. But I am also not a professional. So take that with a grain of salt. Anyway. But yeah, so if you have questions about nonprofits and how to start them, like I said, we talked about that there's 5 different types of nonprofits. Nobody owns a nonprofit. You can start one, but you don't own it. You can be on the board of directors. Nonprofits, they start off just like for-profit entities. You just have to apply for tax exempt status. You are limited in the types of structures that you can establish a nonprofit in. So if you have any of those questions, now is the time to ask. Eddie Jean said, I totally agree. After his mother passed away, it's been very sporadic with him. Yeah, his behavior has been very strange since his mother passed. And I especially when I thought about it, and I'm like, if his mom was still around, I don't think he would be changing his name because for the way he was so close to his mom, um, I just don't think this would have been happening. I think that he lacks a strong, foundational team that really has his best efforts in mind. I feel like his mama kept him reined in, and once she passed, unfortunately, he didn't have that reining in. Um, Sincere 39 said, no question, but a statement. I am so tired of all your vacation pictures. No one needs that much fun. Haters gonna hate Sincere 39. Okay, you're gonna get these pictures and you're gonna like them. I'm going on vacation soon. I'm going to Miami in a few weeks, so get ready. Nessie Time said, can someone get a trademark for a business name, but not actually establish it as a business entity because they are not ready to start the business yet? Hope this is not weird. Okay, so understand that when you file for a trademark, right, you either have to have an intent to use or it must be in use already. So you even if you're not necessarily ready to come out on the market with your product or your business, yes, you can file a trademark with intent to use. But if you don't end up using it, you can lose that trademark. You can't hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. Let me know. Okay. He does need structure. But going back to your questions, Nessie Time, you can file a trademark even if you're not ready to go to market yet. You would file, yes, you would file an intent to use. Thank you for the thumbs up. You'd file an intent to use application, which basically says, hey, I'm not ready to come out on the market yet, but I'm going to. Now, if you don't end up coming out with it, you can lose your trademark. But you don't, yes, you can file a trademark before you actually have the product out on the market or the business up. Okay. Yup. Another vacation since 39. What you gonna do about it? Mm, 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 mm. Hey, hey. um, yes. Any more questions, my lovelies? That was a good question, Nessie time. Awesome question. Any other questions other than Sincere 39 hating on my jet setting lifestyle? Mm, 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 mm. All right. Okay. You're welcome, my dear. Okay, so if we don't have any more questions, we can wind down for the evening. I need to find my recording device because I don't know where I put it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more stories, or we'll just do like, if we don't have stories for tomorrow, what I will do is I will just do like basically a rewind, or like an overview of everything we've covered for the year thus far. Okay, so I this is where I leave you. Have a wonderful night. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. And take care of yourselves. Bye bye.